Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where I take you through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, we have some very, very interesting stories to take you through. A red light jumper slams into oncoming traffic. This is the reminder you need to stop looking at your phone and look at the road in front of you. We're also talking about 1 dirham flights to Manila on sale right now. Potentially 1 dirham. Potentially. I've had luck, couldn't find them, but this is what they're advertising.
But we'll also be talking about a Dubai restaurant that got backlash over the weekend for a note that bans delivery drivers from sitting on chairs. And Kattan shares some useful money-saving hacks that we'll be talking about very soon.
But before we get into all of those, a quick shout out. Today's show is sponsored by the Yas Island Summer Campaign and their Kids Go Free Summer Deal. Guys, that's right, especially parents if you're listening. Kids below 12 can stay, eat and play at all of the Yas Island attractions for free all summer long. Stay tuned for more details later in the show.
Where was this deal when I was a kid?
100%.
We just paid for everything.
All of the cool stuff on Yas Island. And you can go free for under 12
God,
with a paying
Ferrari
adult.
World, Warner Brothers, that theme park. Oh, they have some of the best attractions, and that I love roller coasters. That place is like for me.
And the food.
Oh, and the food. And the shopping.
And the shopping. Well,
and their cars. Okay.
But that's going to be all later in the show. I'm just looking down to the left right now at Simran's screen, and what I'm looking at is
something revolting.
I was literally going to say revolting. It's revolting.
It really is.
Simran highlighted this morning, so do you want to tell them?
Yeah. I mean, So eating fish is okay, but putting it in nails is not anyway. But
Well, do you think eating fish is okay?
no.
Yeah, so people.
Okay, so
The veggie.
this
Simran thinks none of this stuff is okay. I think eating fish is fine, but this is on a whole other scale of abuse and cruelty, basically.
this is very very cruel. So this salon in Russia, it's called Nail Sunny. And what they did was they're getting a lot of slack for it on social media. So in the beauty industry, you have to just keep upping your game. Like you need to keep trying something new, something quirky, and all that stuff. So what they did was they designed a nail art aquarium, and these amazing human beings, if you can call them human beings, put a live fish inside inside their nail, the aquarium nail. And like it's live, like it's moving around. And then after a while, they issued a statement on their Instagram saying, "No fish were harmed in the making of the nail art. We put the fish back in the aquarium after we were like soaking up all those chemicals. They put the fish back in the aquarium."
Even if the fishy survived, it's not an okay home for the fish. Just in case people are confused by what a nail might be. So because some people may not know that you can add like a nail extension. So this is about, would you say, half an inch of an extension added onto the nail, and it's all sparkly at the bottom, and then the extra bit looks like an aquarium, and it's got one live fish in it.
Yeah. It's acrylic, and it's like acrylic from the bottom, and I think plastic from the top. Like I really can't tell, but it looks like that. And over here, see, if the fish were not harmed, why did you do this? Okay, never mind. That's not from them. That's just someone saying that. But the comments were just, completely against this. They're like, "We're a fan of your nail art, but this goes beyond anything. This is just inhumane on such levels. You aren't normal people. Stupid idea." Like, yeah, I agree. Not normal people.
Yeah, it's worth noting. It's quite a popular salon. Potentially branches. It's in Russia. Potentially branches opening up outside of Russia quite soon. And they are famous for doing nail art. And like you said, people do a lot on social media for likes. They're like, "Oh, what's the next big thing we can do? Don't put animals in your nails."
And they put ants, live ants before, and they put shrimp tails and shrimp heads. Like they're known for these kind of things. And honestly, like using animals for accessories and fashion and beauty, like how disgusting can humans get?
Ali's just like, ugh. We have a couple of fishies at home. That would make me very sad if I thought they were being thrown into someone's nails.
Kauthar has a fishy that you gave her.
Resto.
Oh.
On that lighter note, let's jump into our top stories. Today we're talking about a red light jumper who slammed into oncoming traffic. This all happened in Abu Dhabi. It was shared by Abu Dhabi Media Office. It's one more reminder for all drivers to pay attention on the roads. You can see the video if you're watching our full show on Facebook. Like I said, it was shared by Abu Dhabi Media Office. The horrific footage shows a driver blatantly ignoring a red light. He proceeds to pull a U-turn, so it just goes zoop, as oncoming traffic takes off, and you can actually see the result, which is a big crash. Of course, the driver of the red car, he lost his license for 6 months. I'm assuming it's a he, didn't mean that. They lost their license for 6 months. Crashing red light also means a 1,000 dirham fine and 12 black points. And then when your car is potentially impounded, you also have to pay the fee to get that back. Regardless, if you look at this video, he just nails right through that red light. Does a U-turn on a busy road and expects that that's okay. And I don't know about you, but there was like a period when I was going through Sheikh Zayed recently, and I just kept on seeing multiple crashes. And it's people not, I don't know, do you see people on their phones when you're driving?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just constant people not paying attention, and you need this type of footage. It's a little bit scary to see it, but you need this type of footage to remind you to be careful. You watching it?
Yeah, like there was a Nissan Patrol that was on the far right. He swerved in the situation, but he almost hit the light.
Oh,
the big post.
Street light, yeah.
And that would have been dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, that would have killed people.
And that's an entirely unsuspecting Nissan Patrol coming along. And it's one patrol hits another patrol, there's a knock-on effect, and they move on to the other lane. Like, it's just too much.
And that person could have hit someone else, which is very dangerous.
Okay.
Very dangerous.
I think there's so many essential driving rules, like put put your indicators when you're changing lanes. Do not, like, why would you be on your phone when you're driving, and at least taking those turns, those kind of turns, skipping red light. I mean, no matter what kind of a rush you're in, that, like, it's so dangerous. It's, I don't know, you're risking so many people's lives. It's just very irresponsible road behavior.
100%, and you're putting yourself at risk, and then you're also putting potentially other people at risk. For example, delivery drivers are not having an easy time of it. You know, they're on their bikes on the roads. We need to be as careful as possible, but we have another story leading into the fact that they were not respected as they could have been.
Oh, really? This next story is also quite a dehumanizing one. So a Dubai restaurant got immense backlash over the weekend for a delivery note, for a note that bans delivery drivers from sitting on chairs. So the video was showing a note to delivery drivers by a popular restaurant in Dubai, and it was widely shared on social media over the weekend. And the note was addressed to all drivers saying not allowed to sit down on the chairs. Now, following the circulation of the video, now the video was shared on TikTok, then was shared on Instagram. I was not able to find the person who shared on TikTok, but I'm assuming it was a delivery driver who shared it. And the restaurant in question received immense backlash from netizens for their dehumanizing behavior towards delivery drivers. And one social media user, Bara2X, who shared it on Instagram and whose handle I found it through, shared the video on her platform, and her caption read, "The same way that you praise Taliban for their performance campaign for Palestine, I want to see the same energy for the delivery workers. If you live here, you would always see the riders standing outside restaurants or lying on any grass semi-shaded spot to rest. Why are there no stations for them to rest in?" She went on to mention how delivery platforms don't care about their workers' health and well-being, leading to restaurants thinking this kind of behavior is okay. Now, after receiving the intense adverse reaction, the restaurant had written a note. They received the backlash because of their note, and because of that, since the circulation of that video, they issued an apology on their Instagram stories that said they were handling the complaint with immediate and high importance. So they did issue an apology, the restaurant that we're talking about here, and they did show on their stories how they have a designated area for drivers. But also, like, if you go onto the post by Bara2X on Instagram, she has screenshots where other delivery drivers are like, it's not just this restaurant, it's multiple restaurants across Dubai that kind of not allow them to sit in certain areas, ask them to wait on the side, ask them to wait in the corner, and it's very dehumanizing. And the delivery driver who commented is like, we don't need any favors, but what we do need is some respect from restaurants and staff. And so like the delivery driver mentions, it's not just this restaurant, it's multiple restaurants across Dubai and maybe the UAE. So this kind of behavior is not okay, and these people should be cancelled.
100% the cancel culture. I feel about it, but 100%. But it's such a worthy conversation topic, I think, because the photos that you shared are, like you said, so dehumanizing. You know, it's especially for the fact that they're saying that you can't sit on outdoor seats when right now you should be bringing people indoors. Like the fact that you can't even sit on the seats outside when it's so horrifically warm outside. But at the same time, it's a worthy conversation topic because we're a city of delivery. We're a city, everyone's getting takeaway all the time, whether we like it or not. And restaurants, I guess, especially with quite a high volume of delivery trade, should have a space for drivers to be comfortable in.
Very true.
Potentially with some water, because obviously, as people who get deliveries every day, we should be giving out water to the guys who come, but also should the restaurants be providing for it? Yes, absolutely. It's a conversation. It's something that restaurants should be looking at. In this case, if they said drivers can't sit here, if they provided an alternative option, fantastic. If they didn't, and they just said, sorry, these empty seats are only for customers, needs to be looked at. I
think even that form of communication, that note on the table, like that itself, I mean, they might have a designated area, but personally I feel like even that note is quite not offensive, like it's just disrespectful from my perspective. But I mean, we really feel so you know, we complain about walking a small distance in this heat, and they're out all day driving from here to there, getting those deliveries on time, having to deal with customers, having to deal with the restaurants, having to deal with multiple people in between, and then having to face this kind of behavior as well. It's quite disrespectful. But the comments, they did mention some nice, like really sweet restaurants that are known for their generosity towards delivery drivers. Like someone said McDonald's gives them water and that ice cream, and you know, sometimes they give more food, like depending on the driver how they're feeling. If they're, you know, like kind of suffocating, they kind of help the driver, okay, calm down, like let's sit for some time, have something, then go.
Wow.
So there are some restaurants that do show that kind of respectful and just human behavior towards them. So that's nice. That's also really nice to hear that, you know, I'm not going to say balance, like there are those nice people out there as well.
Yeah, I think it's just about respect in all forms. So whether or not you're the restaurant, whether or not you're the delivery company, or whether or not you are the person receiving the food, just have respect for someone who's doing a really, really, really tough job.
For sure.
Let's move on. If you're watching our show this weekend, you may have seen Shireen celebrating Philippines Independence Day. She went all out, loved it. And on the occasion of Philippines Independence Day, the biggest sale for flights between Dubai and Manila came back. So this is huge. So to commemorate Philippines' 123rd Independence Day, Cebu Pacific, a Filipino airline that offers low prices to 60 destinations, has now offered 1 dirham flights to Manila. So if you're planning to travel from November 1st to March 26, 2022, this news is for you. Now, the base fare for flights to Manila is 1 dirham, but you need to act super fast. And it's before June 14th. Now, I tried to act fast this morning. However, this news was announced yesterday, so some people were super duper fast. And I couldn't find a 1 dirham base fare flight. But that's kind of always the case, isn't it? It's very hard to get the low one. Do you remember when you did it before?
Yeah, I wasn't able to find it either.
What did you find?
Like same, it went up from 400 dirhams. And I think over here, what's the starting fare for this? Did you find anything?
Yeah, so the screenshot I found is 600, but then I found another one that's 574. Like, it's still not bad. It's not bad.
It's really good, yeah.
So if you want to go to Manila, those flights are there at Cebu Pacific, but it's not the 1 dirham because it starts and then the demand and then although, prove me wrong, if you're going on to Cebu Pacific and you want to go to Manila, Eid is coming. We're having a quick call. So bear with us.
And this one looks like an important call.
Yeah.
You don't want to disconnect this one. You might get slack for later for mom.
Oh no, Judy's sorry.
Judy's sorry.
Tell your mom we say hi. What's your mom's name?
Amira.
Hi Amira, sorry.
Hi.
Just missed the call.
It was because of us. But you know, what?
Okay. We're way past that now, Ali. Now we need to say sorry for ignoring a mom's call. You know how moms get. They get upset.
Sorry.
They need to check in. Is your mom checking in at 8:45 in the morning?
Yeah, to make sure that, you know, I'm at work.
This is so cute.
It's nice.
It's adorable.
Wish my mom checked in at 8:45 in the morning.
Oh, please, she does. She sees all of the lives. She comments. She's like,
that's
your biggest fan.
Yeah. Well, I think all our moms. I hope all our moms are our biggest fans. We need that.
Yes.
Our only fans.
I was cooking recently and it was an absolute disaster. And my mum was like, "This is genius, Casey." she was like, "You managed to make potatoes in the microwave without water. It took you 10 minutes." Because I literally put a potato in the microwave, and she was like, "This is just genius." I was like, "Thanks, Mom." We need that in our lives.
Was it genuine or sarcastic? It sounds quite sarcastic.
She didn't eat that much of it, but she just thinks my kitchen hacks are genius, and I expect that. Because that's what we all need from our moms. Moving on from kitchen hacks to money-saving hacks.
No, but I just want to say, flights. I mean, I got deceived by these, like, you know, so Emirates, like, way before I traveled, they had this massive discounts to India. Remember we spoke of this?
Like they were discounts to India.
Yeah, and free excess baggage, and that was really tempting for me because I traveled with like a lot of baggage. I booked it, And that's what led to me getting stuck in India. Yeah, it was that tempting offer that just got me.
Well, let's not blame a good deal for you getting stuck in India.
Wow.
Yeah,
I want to blame the deal. I blame the deal. No, you don't go into it thinking the worst.
Well, we should highlight that you weren't stuck there because of a deal.
No, I was not. No, I was not stuck there because of the deal. I was tempted to go there because of the deal. Okay, whatever. Anyway,
whatever makes you sleep at night.
so that led to a lot of financial burdens, which you can save. And I wish I heard this. I mean, I saw this IGTV from Mona Kattan back then. Would have maybe got some sense into me, but yeah. Anyway, so Mona Kattan shares some useful money-saving hacks. Now, Mona Kattan is not only known for being the creator behind the juicy scented perfume Kayali and the line, but for being all around the bosspreneur that she is. Oh my god, Kayali's perfumes are so good.
I know.
So good. They have this one orange scented, and it's like Jo Malone has this orange blossom flavor that's like my complete favorite. And Kayali, it's like close rivals for me. I love them.
I like her layering thing, and that made me start layering. So you don't have to put on one. You can do one in the morning, one an hour later, and just keep going throughout the day.
And she has like those points where you put it. But you know, how do you put your perfume? Do you put in the points?
I start with the points, and then I just go. Like I really start being like, okay, and then I'm just like, I just want a lot. And then I like oils too because they last longer.
Oh yeah.
What's your style?
Same, literally the same. It starts with the points. Like I'm gonna like, Anyway.
We digress.
We digress, but anyway, she is a live example of why kindness matters most, and through her social media platforms, she shares a few tips she wishes she had known from her 20s to help people avoid getting into debt and to save money fast.
Interesting. Need this.
So mainly I'm reading this, I'm sharing this story for us.
I appreciate this, Simran.
It's for us, maybe.
It's like, what is it, July 13th? I'm already thinking about end of the month payday. So.
Oh. Why are we like this? Why are we all like this? It's on 30th?
June 13th.
Oh, June 13th. See?
What did you say, July 13th?
Don't even know where I am. Gonna change the date on my daily planner. Continue.
I would know.
Morning brain.
I would know if it's July. That's my birthday month.
Oh my god! You're just throwing that in there.
Yes.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I wore black because of just the.
I'm halfway
for your birthday.
It's a month in advance. Will there be a yacht party that we can't go to?
Yacht party.
It's still not planned yet, so I don't know.
Yacht party. Yacht party. Yacht party.
If we will follow the COVID-19 guidelines.
Wow, you just hope like the guidelines become more strict by then, aren't you?
No.
Yeah. But anyway, so now we're gonna break down some of the vital tips shared by the wonderful Mona Kattan on her Instagram, where you can check the video out, and beside us if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and the rest. Jing bang. So tip 1, prioritize paying off your credit card debt now, or avoid getting one altogether, especially if you do not need it.
Don't get a credit card. Never get a credit card.
Really? Is that your main tip to people out there?
Well, I just think that's a brilliant tip. Because it's like, you think, I remember when I just was in university and the option to get a credit card came, and I was like, well, I've heard the word so many times, it must be a good thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you have, and I think, let's say I had 2,000 dirham limit, and I immediately went and spent that 2,000 dirham thinking I had like money.
Yeah.
Not the case. You have to pay that back with a lot of interest. I probably spent so long paying that 2,000 dirham back when I was in university, so yeah, it was like 150 a month, blah, blah, blah. It takes too long. Don't get a credit card if you don't need it.
So my mom used to say the same thing, but my sister, she stays in Canada, and over there they have this credit score system.
Smart people. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to get a credit card, and you have to show your credit score to show how good you are with paying back the money that you've used from the bank and all that stuff. So sometimes they literally like coax you into that cycle. So you just fall trap. You have no choice. But if you have the choice, make the smart decision.
Because Dubai banks are going to call you and they're going to offer you some big deals.
Don't take it.
Constantly.
Or take it, but be smart about it.
Well,
don't take a credit card.
Don't take the credit card.
But this is the thing. Some people are really smart with credit cards. Yes. They use the money and then they get cash back every year and they get into lounges.
Well, see, If you're
But it's-
smart,
but-
then you can pay back your credit debt,
Yeah.
whatever money you owe to the bank for the credit card before the deadline. Kudos. You can benefit from whatever benefits they give you. So.
If that way you're financially gifted, okay, do it. But was it you who showed me the video of this one blogger who, okay, maybe it wasn't you. Was it you? Okay, this one blogger, he has like a bunch of credit cards and he literally uses the benefits of all of them, lives in hotels for free, staycations, restaurants, everything. Like it's just a world of luxury for him through credit card offers.
I don't know.
But you just got to be very smart about those things anyway. But tip 2, save aside an amount for yourself every month. Now, whatever income you have, whatever the amount may be, keep it aside. And Mona says the best way to do this is just to forget about it. Transferring an amount to a separate debits or savings account may be the best way forward for this. And this, I feel like we're taught this while growing up. Our parents say this. Everyone says this, to save money for a rainy day.
Do you do it?
Important. Do you do it?
Very recently I've started, yeah. But like, it's such a meager amount. But I think I started like, let's say 6 months ago, but I've heard that tip so often. At the beginning of the month, you put aside all your essentials and then you put aside a little bit more, put it away, and then all you have rest is for spending for the month. I started very recently putting a small amount aside. You?
I really should, because we are in a pandemic and anything like life, you just don't know what can come your way. It's so unpredictable, so it's always good to have those savings set aside, which
I have a few years on you though, Simran. You know?
If I had job security, it wouldn't be that way, you know. But anyway.
What?
Does anyone have job security in the world?
Let's play Simran's smallest violin.
Anyway, start a debt diet. Now say no to anything you really do not need and cut the unnecessary items out of your life, and it'll make a huge difference according to what Mona Kattan says. And yeah, so I was reading this online. I'm like, oh my god, this is so interesting, other ways to save money. And I was like Googling, so I kind of informed myself of all the ways, but nothing really stuck to me. But there was this one 30-day rule that I saw online. 30-day or 60-day? 30-day rule. So it's like you see something you want, and it's like, go 30 days without buying it. Just wait 30 days and buy it after. And if you still need it at that point, if you still want it, or if you feel that necessity for it is still there, then go ahead and get it. If you feel like you've grown over that impulse, then there's no need to buy it.
I would love to be that disciplined.
Right?
Right?
Discipline. It's not
discipline.
even, yeah. The impulse is too strong.
Yeah.
No?
I think I'm just such a, especially with delivery here, it's so easy. Love to shop less.
And I mean, just like shoes and clothes and makeup and
all these
bags.
things. But I do think these are all super practical tips, and also ones that are very easy, and it's the same ones you hear in kind of different formats over and over again. Like you said, saving for a rainy day is so important. We don't know what the world is going to throw at us. I'm 31 and I've only just started saving, so I'm no one to talk, and also I spend when I shouldn't. But I really, we should try.
You don't look a day over 25.
Thank you.
20. But Mona Kattan said, like, if she gets more comments on this, like, she will make a YouTube video. Please make a YouTube video. We need it. We need that reminder every day to save money.
100%.
Need it. And speaking of saving money.
Speaking of saving money, parents, this is for you. Kids can vacate for free at Yas Island all throughout the summer. This is a summer deal parents have been waiting for, so listen carefully. If you're looking for a fun-filled vacay in the UAE this summer, look no further. If your little one is under 12 years old, they can stay at any of the hotels in Yas Island, play at any of the incredible attractions, and eat within the hotel. So you can stay in any hotel Yas Island, and then you can enjoy Ferrari World, Yas Water World, Warner Brothers World at Yas Mall, Yas Marina Circuit, Louvre Abu Dhabi is also included. This is pretty incredible. It's the Kids Go Free Summer Package. This gives families access to more than 100 thrilling rides and attractions at the theme parks nestled on the island. There's a wealth of fun and adventure for the whole family for you to enjoy. This is super cool, and it's one 12-year-old free per paying adult, and the deal is available until the end of September. So it's a summer package in Yas Island. I really mean this. If you're a parent and you're looking for a fun-filled staycation, this is a really, really, really good deal. So get on it.
I mean, free, they eat for free and play for free and stay for free. I want to be a kid again. I don't like adulting. I just don't like it. I just do not like it.
Which part?
Every part
of adulting?
Every single part of adulting, except for like the going out whenever you want. And the
Can you put yourself back into, you know, young Simran?
yeah.
Did you ever wish you were an adult, or were you always very happy?
Oh my
as a kid?
God, yes. I think all kids have this. Like, you know, they kind of say their like when we had visitors in the house, and they're like, "Oh my God, kid, how old are you?" I'd be like, "I'm 16," but I was like 11, and my parents would be like, "Don't say that. Later, you're gonna want to be 11. You'll want to be your age growing up." I'm like, "Oh my God, no! I just want to go to clubs. I want."
Listen, every single one of us will always say now. Anyone in this room? Were your parents always right? My mum was always right and I never listened to her. Mamas always know best.
Yeah, they do.
But we digress. Back to Yas Island.
Yes, yes.
All of these cool places available, summer staycays. It's time. We're looking at Eid. We're all going to have quite a nice, tasty holiday to look forward to. What did you say? 4 plus 6 days off in total?
Oh, yeah, Eid.
I've actually been down to Yas Island a couple of times during the pandemic. Just, you know, you get either your COVID test before you go, or you get your DPI test on the border. Now, if you're getting your DPI test, you have to have had a COVID test before that. You can't get 2 in a row. But it's so easy. It's quiet. I love Yas Island. I used to live beside there. Yes, I live beside there. I didn't live on it, unfortunately.
Flex.
Khalifa City A. But we would spend a lot of time there. Like you said, the shopping. There's so much to do. And also there's like golf. There's the driving thing for people who like to drive.
Yeah, the formula thingy, majiggy.
There's a Formula 1 track which is open. I'm gonna remember that one.
But yeah, you can go and make such nice memories with your kids and your families.
Do not miss this deal. And that would be it.
Yeah, I really, yeah, I mean, I want to go on this. I want to take this deal up. I either want to try.
I will be the paying adult. We're gonna try and get we'll try and get Simran as the below 12. We'll have to get you an Emerson.
I think it can work. Like, I'm very short. It might just work. I might just look like a very tall teenager.
Yeah, just wear like flip flops and just go.
What?
Yeah, so just, you're like the shortest.
Anyway, but I was gonna say like I want a kid for this, but then I think this is better.
This is better. I can take you around. We go on all the rides.
So cute.
Guys, on that note, that is it for us. It's Sunday. It's the start of the week, so I hope you have a brilliant week. It's Breakfast Sunday. I'm repping some granola and chia. Simran's doing it with some waffles and some blueberries, no sauce.
Shame.
I was late. I didn't have time for the sauce.
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Goodbye from me.
Bye.
Adios.